I'm with Dr. Kelly Coffin. I'm also joined by Telegram reporter Dave Fraunfelder. And tonight, Kelly, the board has selected you to be the next superintendent at Tecumseh Public Schools. First of all, your general reaction.
I have to say I am, again, as I said before, it's an honor and privilege to be able to be given this opportunity, but I'm truly excited about the work that's ahead for me and for the staff, the students, and the families at Tecumseh.
What do you see as your first big issue to face when you come in?
I think I just need to get into the district and really have a conversation with the administrative team and the board. As far as where priorities lie on what issues we need to look at, we really have to do this together. And so it's not going to be one thing that I see. It's going to be what do we as a district see as some of our priorities. So I need to reserve that until I have a conversation with both the board and the administrative team.
Now, as the board went down, they were given 6 questions by Richard Dunham with the Michigan Association of School Boards, and each one of them, they gave their answers out. And one of the overwhelming things in your favor was they felt that you'd be the best face, and you would probably be able to get off to a quick start with Tecumseh. Hit the ground running was a word that was frequently used. Do you feel that you'd be ready to go right off the bat?
Absolutely. I have always been, I've lived in this community for over 20 years, and I'm a very, very strong ambassador for Tecumseh, both when I worked there and when I didn't work there. So I absolutely see my ability to hit the ground running. I already have a lot of support within the community and with families that I've worked with, both at my work at Tecumseh, but also through my work, at the county level. So, again, I'm really excited to move the district forward and to really build upon those relationships that I have with the local community, with business, with the city government, and just overall, the overwhelming support of the community has been really wonderful.
One of the questions that was hit on quite a bit was you are well known in the district, and people were wondering if you would be able to make the tough decisions with people you worked with at some point. Do you see that as, I don't want to say problem, but a potential difficulty?
I've really had to make some difficult decisions, primarily with personnel, and I've always prided myself in that I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. So with dignity and respect, with whatever decision it is, and I really stand behind that anybody could go talk to anybody that I've worked with, and at the end of the day, they may or may not be, they may be happy or not happy with the decision or the outcome, but they will all say that they were treated fairly and they appreciated my open, honest communication with them. So I am certainly not afraid to make the tough decisions. It is all about the kids, and that's what makes the tough decisions that just pushes the adult issues to the side, and we keep it focused on the students. And when you do that, those tough decisions are what you have to do, not what you would want to do.
Some board members tonight, just based on experience alone, Dr. Osborne, he was the other candidate that was you were head-to-head with. He has experience running finances for two school districts. Meanwhile, you're at the LISD where the budget works a little differently there. How do you feel about your ability to manage Tecumseh Schools' finances?
Right. During my interim work at Onsted as a superintendent, I did have to prepare a budget to present to the board to be able to be adopted. So I have gone through the entire local district budgeting process. I currently manage the special education budget at the ISD, which is around $26 million. And so I have combed through that line by line. And yep, it is very different. There are several different funding sources, a lot more federal funding sources than what you would typically see in a local district budget. That doesn't make it easier to do. It makes it more complicated to do. So, and through that, even with being able, we made $2 million in reductions over the last 2 years, I was still able to allocate resources in a way that we were able to give back to the local districts $1.7 million more than what our promise was of $5 million. So I guess I would say that in operating or managing a budget that size, I dig right in and I figure out where we need to allocate the resources. So it can be a local district budget or it can be that section of the ISD budget. But either way, it requires the same skill set of looking at where our resources are being allocated, what return are we getting on that, and how do we get the most money back to kids.
One final question. Your
Yes.
kids go to Tecumseh.
Yes.
How do they feel that mom's going to be the superintendent?
They are very excited. They were, the first ones to hear, and they came down, and both of them gave me a big hug, and they are very excited. My kids are proud of Tecumseh Schools, just as I am, and they really want to see things move in the right direction, and they really feel that, that they, of course, were my biggest supporters and felt that I was the best person from the job from the beginning. So they are very excited about it, and, I have one that will be graduating, but I have one that's going to be there for 2 more years. So they're very thrilled and happy for me.
All righty, Kelly. I guess that's all we have. Any final words?
Nope, I just thank you for the opportunity to speak with me. And again, I'm very excited about what lies ahead for Tecumseh Public Schools. So thank you.